Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's up, all you funky fish tank people? You watching AQUA FUNK with Jay, the Angel Freak. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Last time I spoke to you, I told you about my 6 California Green Veiled Angels, and I told you that I was going to go over my aquarium and the workings of it. So, if you didn't get a chance to check out that video, please do, because a lot of people are not familiar with California Green. I wasn't until I saw them once or twice on the internet, but I didn't really know anything about what they look like or anything like that until I got them, and I'm very pleased with them. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of my last video about them. So please check that out. You might find that interesting. So here we go. 29-gallon aquarium. The first aquarium I got after a long break. I got it 3 years ago. Painted the back black. This aquarium was the aquarium that got me started over again in aquariums. My first angelfish spawned in this aquarium. My very first ones. So this particular one, and not just any 29, this 29 is very special to me. I'm using 2 strip lights, one for a 10-gallon with an aquarium full spectrum, and one for a 20-gallon standard with a stock light, whatever came in it. What? Excuse me for looking over there, but I got angelfish that are spawning and the wigglers are jumping off of the slate, and I just like watching the parents go crazy trying to swim, catch the wigglers in their mouth, spit it back on the slate just so that they can jump back off again, and it's just, they just keep doing it all day. It's like parents trying to get their kids at a playground, like, come here, come here, come here, come here. So anyway, but there's like 200 of them, so it's like 200 kids you have to try and run after and keep in the place. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, 29-gallon. I'm using underground filter, which a lot of you newbies, probably younger people, probably never seen before. A lot of you older cats seen them a long time ago, but haven't seen them since. I like using them because of the simplicity. Maintenance on this filter system is gravel vac, which you should be doing anyway, so it's nothing extra. It's 3 forms of filtration. It's biological, mechanical, and chemical. The biological part of it is the actual gravel. As the water passes the gravel, then it passes biological, beneficial biological stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? Bacteria. Sorry about that. That grows on the gravel, and I got all of this is basically bacteria infused gravel. So that's a whole lot of biological filtration. The mechanical part of it is as the water passes the gravel to get to the tubes up and out, the detritus, extra food, gunk, junk, whatever you want to call it, poop, crap, gets stuck in there. Then it goes up, the water goes up the tube and gets polished with the charcoal filters, which a lot of people don't like using charcoal filters, but I've never seen a problem with it. I don't know why they don't like it. Somebody please comment and tell me. But my fish spawn and grow just fine using charcoal, and I like crystal clear water, so you know I'm gonna keep using it. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I went over lights. I also have a sponge filter in there, which is also very simple. As the water passes through the sponge, it gets mechanically and biologically filtered. And both of these filter systems do 2 things that I really, really like. They agitate the top of the water. Now, right now, I turned the air down for filming purposes, but normally the water is way more agitated, and your fish do not actually breathe those bubbles. They breathe the air molecules that, as the water shakes and shimmies, it releases air molecules, and that's what your fish breathe through their gills, not those big bubbles. So with air coming this way out of this outlet and that outlet in the middle, it kind of all meets and kind of rocks a little bit. So it's all about the motion of the ocean, you know what I mean? Plants. I use pots because I'm not really big on plants. It's something new to me, and the only reason why I'm using them is to help filter the water, you know, help clean the water. I have some valve right there. I'm not sure what type of valve. I believe it's jungle valve. I have some Java moss that some people, you know, swear by it, and it grows and it's fast. It's neither here nor there with me. It's just there. I also have an Anubias back there, and I'm not sure what type of Anubias. And this lime green thing right here, if you're watching and you know about plants and you know what this is, please message me and tell me what it is, because I need to get more of it. I really, really like that stuff. It's growing nicely. I've already cut it and replanted it. So I would like to get more of it to put in some of my other tanks. I got some wisteria floating around up there. I like that stuff because the roots of the wisteria kind of droop down and the fish kind of like playing in it. So that's pretty cool. Snails. I got 5 types of snails in here. 4 types I bought. I got a mystery snail. I have what some people call is a zebra snail. I don't know what this other snail is right here, but I call it an olive snail because it's the exact same color and size and kind of shape of an olive. My 4th type of snail I have, and right now I have 3 in here. I bought 10 of them for $1. Ram's horn snails. I thought they were big nuisance snails, but no, apparently people use them on purpose. I bought 10 for $1, thinking, okay, I got algae in my aquarium, and I need 10 to keep it clean, you know. And I saw how quickly they worked, and I was like, oh no, I gotta take some out because they're gonna eventually die on me because they're gonna starve to death. So those 3 ram's horn snails actually eat more than the other 3. As you'll see on the valve, there's moss on, there's algae on there. There was a lot more until I got those ram's horn snails. So I'm real happy with the aquarium as it is. I do 1/3 water change every week. Graveling, using a gravel vac to clean out my gravel. But I'm gonna let you know right now, there's not a lot of stuff in there. That it's not because I'm so good at feeding, because I actually, you know, when they're young like this, I actually overfeed to help, you know, grow them out. That's not the case. No. I was really surprised when I started graveling, vacuuming out this gravel, to find that there wasn't a whole lot of stuff in there, a whole lot of junk, funk up in there. And then I realized I was pulling up my 5th snail, nuisance snails, which, you know, as a lot of you know, nobody ever plans on getting nuisance snails, but you get them, and then you have to. Then a lot of people will buy chemicals and stuff to kill them. But I realized I didn't know they was in there. I used they're called marble chips. You get a 40-pound bag of marble chip gravel for $4 at Lowe's. If the bag is ripped, they put it in this damaged bag, which is maybe it's 49 pounds, and they sell it for $1.50. So that's what I use. Not to mention the marble chips, very bright, and it reflects the light, so you kind of get more for your buck as far as lighting goes with the reflection. So at any rate, I'm graveling. I'm sucking out the gravel. I see these little snails in there, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get them out. I gotta get them out. Then I started thinking, I don't know how long they've been in there. And there's not a whole lot of detritus, gunk, funk, whatever you want to call it, in my gravel. So apparently these cats have been living in this gravel, just munching. And because these white marble chips are kind of spiky and rigid, they're not perfectly round and smooth, they have a lot of gaps for these little snails to just travel and eat up stuff. So that's a win for me. I'm calling that a win. I'm gonna leave them there. The only problem I see with these snails in the gravel is if something happens to my water, then I have a lot of snails that are just gonna all die at one time, and that's gonna be like catastrophic for my water, the balance of my water. So I'm gonna have to continue doing my water changes and keeping my water tight and making sure those nuisance snails don't all die at one time. So that's my I think I'm gonna take that Anubis out though. I do have a 90-gallon aquarium over there in my living room that I got for free. That I'm gonna put it in. Listen, these videos that I'm gonna put out, they're gonna be geared more towards small living situations, people in college, or live in a dorm room or a small apartment or high school, because I have a lot of medium to, well, I call them medium, but to a lot of the people on YouTube, you see these shows with like 200 and some odd gallon. Yeah, these aren't. I'm not gonna go into 200-gallon aquariums because I don't run a 200-gallon aquarium, or have I ever ran a 200-gallon aquarium. So I'm not gonna talk to you and preach to you about something that I'm not doing myself or have done. So if you're interested in angelfish, smaller aquariums, different ways of doing aquariums, I'm not just gonna do angelfish. I'm gonna do other fish. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification button so that you can go ahead and get the stuff that I'm putting out if you're interested in. And leave a comment, ask questions. If you know about plants, then please let me know. Let me know something, because I'm new to that, and I'm not at the point where I'm gonna spend $250 on a $7 light. I'm sorry, $250 on a light for a plant that's $7. Especially if the lights were free. I got these lights for free, so I'm not gonna drop $250 on lights. I'll buy a $7 plant for my free lights though. I'm in it for the fish, so the plants are secondary. The plants are there to help the fish for me. They like playing around in it. I could use fake plants, but if the real plants can help clean the water, then I'll do that. Anyway, that's my time. Before I go, I want to let you know that I appreciate you guys watching, and please take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take care of your fish.